arguably your home is the most dangerous place for the spread of this virus. And I know that jars with people. It may not sound right, but when you think about it, that's where people let their guard down. That's where people are not being supervised. It's not like a cafe. It's not like going to the pub, where it's a licensed environment. It's a regulated environment. People are keeping their distance. There's cleaning to that industrial standard. There's all of that formality makes that a safer place in some ways than what normally people would regard as the most safe place, their own personal space, their own home. But when you let your guard down, this virus will take advantage of you. And that's why there do have to be rules, but we're very pleased to be able to announce that people will be able to reconnect again from 11:59 p.m. tonight. What we will move to is a situation where 2 adults will be able to visit another home accompanied by dependents that cannot be left unsupervised. Visits must occur, at least for the next couple of weeks, within the 25-kilometre limit, and only one private gathering, only one such visiting event can occur per day. Meaning if you have somebody over to your house at, say, lunchtime, you can't visit another house that night. So, mum and dad and 2 children go and visit grandma and grandpa. They can be there, provided they're within the 25 k's, they can be there for as long as they choose to be there. But once they leave, neither they can go and visit anybody else, nor can grandma and grandpa have other visitors to their home that day. This is just about making sure that people can connect, but we can't have a situation where people are having visitors in the morning, visitors at lunchtime, visitors in the evening, and then each of those visitors are in turn going and visiting other homes also. I know people may want to do that, but that is not, on the best of public health advice, safe at this point. It will be at some point in the future, but if we want to lock in these gains, then we have to keep some sense of formality, some sense of we have to mitigate the risk, and we have to acknowledge that risk. So it's one visiting event in your home, 2 adults and dependents who can't be left on their own. And that means that's your one visit, and the person who you're visiting, they can't have other visitors after that as well. We'll put a form of words up on the website today. It is relatively simple. There will be some complexities with single-parent households and some other arrangements. We'll try and provide absolute clarity. We won't do that on the run. There are some words, I won't read them out now, but we'll try and work through all of those so that there's clear advice for everybody. But I know it's not a nice thing to say, and it's not a nice thing for anyone to have to acknowledge, but the place where you feel safest, your home, is actually the most dangerous environment for the spread of this virus. That's why there has to be rules, and if we all follow those rules, then we will keep each other safe. We'll be able to see the people we've missed the most, see the people we love the most, but do it in a COVID-safe way. We would also ask that people keep a record of who's been to their home and when. We don't think that's too much to ask. If there is an issue, days later, it's always preferable to be able to simply search and have an accurate picture of who came and visited you. It's a small thing. It's a small thing, but it can play a big part.